Welcome to a video from thedigital-lifestyle.com. In this video we're going to unbox and take a first look at Dell's new XPS 15, world's thinnest 15-inch laptop. And it's got 6th generation i7 core processor, Thunderbolt 3, it's got loads of stuff, brilliant design, so I want to go into that. And so the first video we're going to do is going to open it up, have a look at what it contains, and then on future videos I'll actually do a review. So let me take it out of its plastic. Okay, so there it is in its shiny glory. Okay, so here on the side we've got power, USB 3, HDMI, USB-C, Thunderbolt, headphone, full-size SD card reader. We've got another, I think that's a USB 3 port. And there you go, that's what it looks like underneath. So, it's going to take a bit of getting used to, I guess, this, because I'm used to small laptops recently, but it's about time I looked at 15-inch ones. I'm using a Surface Pro 3 at the moment, and this has got that nice big laptop feel. Especially good when you're doing development or a bit of design work on it or whatever. So, nice big trackpad, that's the first thing I noticed. Relatively small keyboard considering the size of the device. I'm used to a Surface Pro keyboard, which is a small keyboard, so this is probably not too bad to me, but we'll probably talk about that once I've used it a bit more. But it looks quite small here, there's quite a bit of space, and we've got this gorgeous screen, so let me fire this up. So it comes with Windows 10. I'm just doing the initial setup of Windows 10. So while it's doing that, I just want to talk about the screen, and we'll have a look at the screen in action in a minute. But first thing you notice is the lack of bezel around the edge. So here, for example, is my Surface Pro 3, which doesn't feel to have a large bezel, but it has. And then look at that, absolutely no bezel at all. So that is the most striking feature. A really crisp, clear screen, and once we get Windows up and running, I'll get some images on it and we'll see how that works. The other thing I want to show as well is that it's got a nice backlit keyboard. If I dim the lights, perhaps we can see that. There you can see it's got a nice backlit keyboard, which is sort of fades out when you're not using it, which is really nice actually. I quite like that keyboard. So I also going to try out, maybe not in this video but in the next one, is this kit that came with it from Dell as well, which is a USB 3 to HDMI, VGA, Ethernet and USB 2 adapter, because you've seen the USB 3 ports on it. So with this I can plug in a physical network, or I could plug in a monitor, VGA monitor, or HDMI, or whatever I want to do to it. It's already got HDMI on it, but this is another option of connecting it up. So you can almost use that as a dock, use a USB 3. So we'll check that out in the video as well. Windows installed and running, and as I was saying before when it was doing the setup, the screen looks amazing. And I didn't mention during the setup as well, because it's touchscreen. So it's full touch, and it looks really amazing. The screen is a lovely screen and really clear. So let me give you some of the specs. Right, let me give you some specs. It's XPS 15. Dell say it's the smallest 15-inch on the planet, and I must say it's a beautiful looking screen. 15-inch screen with the infinity edge, that's why there's no bezel on there, which what they're saying basically, you fit this is a 14-inch laptop physical size, but you've got to fit your 15-inch screen on there. It's a 4K Ultra HD display, and I think that's what really makes it different. Let's have a look at what the screen resolution actually comes up as. So the resolution is 3840 by 2160 at 60 Hz, and I think that screen just looks gorgeous, and it's going to look great with videos on and pictures. I think it's a beautiful looking screen. So I'm going to get Netflix installed on here and watch some movies on there. So this is the Core i7 version. It's got 16 gig of RAM, 512 gig SSD and an Nvidia GTX 9600. So you're talking plenty of power on here. This is a very powerful machine. It's going to be good for video editing, photo editing, any office stuff you can throw at it. It's going to be good. I'm going to actually try some music software on here, I think, and maybe some podcast editing software, because we do a weekly podcast called The Digital Lifestyle Show, which you can find on thedigitallife.com, and I'm going to try editing the show on here because I think this is going to be a great machine for video editing. I'll say that you can get up to 17 hours battery life on this, so that's going to be very impressive, and I'm going to try that on the future video. So that's the Dell XPS 15, a beautiful looking machine. The first unboxing that I've done and a first look. This is not intended to be a review. The review I'm going to do on a future video, so look on our YouTube channel for the actual review that I'm going to do with it. I'm going to get this set up now, get some software installed on it, and we'll do some more stuff on it. Try out that Thunderbolt connection and so on. So if you've got any questions, you can address them to ian@thedigitallife.com, or you can mention on the YouTube channel on our chat. I'm going to enjoy this 4K display now and get some stuff set up, and we'll see you on a future video.